Hi, I'm Rob Streeter, and this is going to be the last video in this series of the general admission dry flies for trout. And I appreciate all the new subscribers we're getting, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and give us a like. All the typical YouTube things, and also to support the channel, you can send comments. I get back to everybody. So this is the last one I'm going to do on the general admission, and this is just kind of generic talk about spinners. Spinners are important for a lot of hatches. In the evenings you get spinner falls, and you can go after the trout with spinners in the morning. One of the neatest things that I got to do this past spring was fish for trout down on the beaver kill with the Coffin fly spinner. And huge trout were really after these things. They're about 2 inches long. They're white, they stand out like a sore thumb, and these things were, these spinners were laying eggs in the evening, and big trout were taking them, and the best trout that I caught was about 18 inches long out of there. So I had some real good action with this. And in general, I use the same materials. I use a synthetic material in the wing. The only difference is I use a saltwater hair, so it's like a clear looking material. Looks like little crinkly pieces of monofilament, because spinners, their wings are pretty clear. The Coffin fly is kind of an exception to that. It's kind of like black and white, the spinner wing, modeled black and white, but most of them, like the rusty spinner or anything else that you're going to make, are clear, so you can make the wing out of something a little bit more clear than the Zelon that we use in some of the wings on some of these other dry flies. So here's my take on the Coffin fly spinner. Okay, so we're going to use my same system, general admission system, but this time we're going to make a spinner. The spinner is one that I had a lot of fun with. It's called a Coffin fly, which is a green drake spinner. I ended up catching a really nice, couple of really nice browns on this spring on the beaver kill. So here's how we make it. We're going to start off, wax our thread. I'm going to reel that thread back up into the bobbin a little bit. Take some white dubbing, just a little pinch. And this hook is a 3XL number 8 hook. So I'm just going to make a little ball of dubbing there for now. Put on some black, these are called mayfly tails, they're synthetic. Okay, so I got 4 of these. And I'm going to make them like an X. Put them on either side of that ball, that little ball of dubbing, and I'm going to tie them in so they splay out. Get the rest of it tied down. Since this is a big fly, I even fold them back and tie them down tight. Right back to that dubbing. A little more wax. And come add on a bunch of the white. We'll do another row. Do another bunch of dubbing. Just a pinch more. Okay. Yeah, we got kind of a dubbing flying everywhere. We got a thick dub body. So the next piece I'm going to put in, I'm going to put black dubbing in. Because the coffin flies kind of have that black color up towards the front. A little patch of that. Clean that up a little bit. Okay, so the only deviation from my system that I'm going to use is the wing. In this case, I got a clear wing material, and what it is, it's called saltwater hair. So it's for saltwater streamers. I've got a clump of that. Take and put that in. And I'm going to shape the wing a little bit with scissors before I put it on. So there's my wing. And a grizzly hackle. whip finish. Quick drop of glue. I'm going to add two things. First one, got a pesky hackle fiber, so I'm just going to take my thread burner, take care of that. And if you look at the real coffin flies, they have kind of a mottled color, black and white, black and clearish or black and white. So I'm just going to add in a couple of Sharpie swipes on each side, and I'm going to take and trim that bottom hackle flat. And that's it. That's my take on a coffin fly. And that is something that big trout were really hammering on. So this just shows you that you can use the same system and make spinners.